Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. So Texas kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolverines offense will start this game off with the football. And here comes Andrew Marsh. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. You just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Complete to the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that crow route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
He's got him. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Wolverines have a lot of options on second and inches. The run inside. It's Marshall. On his feet at the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of run.
There's a little room there. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. Run in the red zone. It's Marshall. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Backs going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. Great job by the back on the option. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
The offense goes as he does, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Longhorns offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
Well, I know there are a lot of schools every year that try to make the claim that they are DBU, but when you look at this team and this defense, David, each and every year, the talent is just outrageous, and this might be the actual DBU. Guys that can run, they've got length, man coverage zone, whatever you want, these guys have.
Yeah, it's really nice to coach, be a defensive coordinator, be a secondary coach when you got guys like that. I mean, they don't look human, right? Like the length, the speed, the change of direction. So obviously they get those top-tier guys, and there's just something about the way they play at this spot that makes them look even better.
They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. Could be an alley. 30. Running knocked that one right down the middle. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. The short hands, it's Hansen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the move, it's Smothers. Give him 88 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat.
There's a crease. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Arch is going to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Smothers. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, I wouldn't even mention the running backs when you bring in two who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the arch connection and how it grows. I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. A give to Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got two great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. They know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield, so a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
Dumps it to the back. It's complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense.
He's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Longhorn. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. On the run, fires downfield. With the catch, it's Buchanan. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. There's some room. He's now up to 58 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll ride the hot hand. Runs through a tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. It'll be 3rd and long. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Fights off a defender. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's Manning to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Townsend. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. With the draw, it's Brown. At the 45, on his way. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers.
And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the Longhorns head coach at the half. He told his team he was pleased with their performance in the first half, but they have got a lot of ball game left. They want to come out and set the tone here to start the third quarter. Coach said we have got to play clean football and execute. Always a challenge in these early games in the season. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Arch Madness. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
He wants to change this route. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The Longhorns will punt this one away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Play action with Underwood. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He's at the touchdown, Wolverines! And that one will give them the lead.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Grabs it in the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Manning. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. They'll move the wide receiver. Hart's going to spin it again. Release to the back. Makes the catch. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. In the red area, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Buchanan. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Underwood sends it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for room, it's Smothers. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He's got it again. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Manning from the gun on third down. Quickly to the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Hand off for Brown. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. To throw, Manning. Fires to the right. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Working on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires on the run. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Wolverines, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Play fake, Underwood. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Marshall. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Wolverines are facing third and inches. They'll try to run for it. Maybe a crease. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. Throwing, Underwood. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Middle of the end zone. He's got it. Big Blue with the response. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Headed outside for the line. It's Marshall. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that two-point conversion attempt goes awry. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them.
There he goes. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Trying the left side. Got a little grass. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Smothers. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. A give to Brown. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. The run to the left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field. Maybe some room here. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to put this one in the vault.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out.
And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.